I'm Dream Queen. You're in the cab with me and my good friends, Little Queen Trash Mouth and Hawt Diggity. Little Queen Trash Mouth, host of Hatch Attack Hours, Friday from 10 to noon on KMRD, and Hawt Diggity, welcome to Heck. That's Saturday evenings from 5 to 7 p.m. Mm-hmm. Welcome, y'all.
Hi. Morning.
Morning. You talk about stuff on your shows, too.
Oh, man.
For the people who are just visiting through town, staying at our lovely Airbnbs and things.
Turn on the local radio. And
Turn on the radio.
These three radical bitches.
I guess.
You're
but
fine.
Still.
Yeah. What was that we were saying the other day about there's like a song that we wanted to play and you were like, no, it's technically okay, but it's too many times.
It's too many
times.
It
was a lot.
I have a couple of songs like
yeah, where I'm like, no, it's fine technically, but like,
yeah.
Can you not that many times?
I had two songs that did, and like there was one where I was like, okay, I can let the word go in this one, like or take it out because I had one coming later where I'm like, I want those ones in.
Yeah, you pick and choose. Yeah, we talk about, oh man, we talk about so much stuff. I'm going over like Fabian strategies.
Oh, I love it when you
and
do that.
Guerrilla warfare right now because I am starting to see that there is like one large glaring commonality when it comes to things like asymmetric conflict and class war.
Which is an asymmetric conflict.
Yes, it is an asymmetric conflict, but no one's ever looked at it like that. I'm like, I don't know if I'm like the first person, but that's like what I'm working on right now.
So can you say that to me like I'm in second grade? What's an asymmetric?
Asymmetric conflict, the most simple way to put it is a strong actor versus a weak actor. The powers that are going against each other do not match. One is infinitely bigger. A lot of scholars will say what classifies an asymmetric conflict is a power difference of like 10 to 1, usually, in most cases. Sometimes it's like, the strong actor is just a little bit bigger than like the weak actor, but in most asymmetric conflicts, it's like a 10 to 1 power relative.
Like Lord of the Rings Part 2 and the Helm's Deep thing.
Nailed it. Yes.
All right. And
on the flip side, at the end in Lord of the Rings 3, when Aragorn shows back with his ghost army and flips the asymmetry of that conflict.
Love
Turn
it. We
on
love
the
this.
radio. I hear these witches. Yeah.
But with that in the category of class warfare, like a class war would almost be asymmetrical, like in a way on, but like. You could look at that either way to where like the strong actor is the productive class because we make everything.
Yeah, you're welcome.
But then we're also literally outgunned, droned.
Yes.
So like that's kind of both.
Yeah. So the power exchange, things that are identified most of the time, at least from like the 1800s to like more now-ish times. I don't want to say the actual date that they used in the study because it'll make me feel old. And my back already hurts. So
now-ish times in the 80s.
Now-ish times, yes. But they talk about like how this idea of like the strong actor, the 10 to 1 relative power to the weak actor definitely includes and I think the reason they started from the 1800s, they picked that as like their starting point, is because so much has changed since then. So much has changed in the last 20 years as far as like quote unquote warfare goes. So much has changed. But considering that they were talking about specifically like the development of armies and armed forces and weapons and strategies and like large functioning state defense on like a grand scale. So what we see now, basically. So in a way, yes, it could be flipped both ways. The working class could absolutely be considered the strong actor because we do have more power just as ourselves. And more numbers. Yeah. We outnumber them far beyond what they, the numbers they have, quote unquote, against us. But you could, again, I think more often than not, the way that I'm going to try and analyze it is from this idea of resources. The strong actor has more resources, period.
Which, again, the working class could absolutely take from
Yes.
them. We give them those resources.
Guys, okay. Do you guys want to come on my show later? We can... I'm kidding. We'll talk about it later.
We always have that spillover. I mean, I'm around. I'm not doing anything. Maybe I'll go see the bats. I don't know. So
I know part of me wants to go and sit in a theater and watch Wicked like 3 times today.
Oh yeah.
Wait.
I know I'm not going to do it without you guys. Don't worry. But speaking of weak, strong actors and asymmetric conflict, that's what that movie's about. For those who didn't know.
Because it's only in the media everywhere. We were talking about Lord of the Rings earlier. We talk about Star Wars all the time.
Yep.
Hunger Games. These are... You see it in your media all the time, and then you see it in real life, and you're like, terrorist.
Right.
I can't.
I don't know. My mom's still listening. She often gives me the good show text at the end of the first hour when she's going out.
Where you at, Mama?
Mom, if you're still listening, I was telling her she just saw Wicked for the first time the other night. It was on regular TV. And I was like, the homies have really been trying to get me into that. And yesterday on your show, you had a nice little one-for-one kind of Wicked soundtrack and death metal.
It was so good.
I did walk myself back from the ledge where I was like, I'm going to play every version of Defying Gravity and nothing else but Korn. And I talked myself down a little bit. I think I put in System of a Down.
You did.
And
it was wonderful.
And then one of the fantasy covers in the style of Korn.
I love you so much.
But yeah, I mean, that movie, like, it's that, I mean, really the book, like, I started with the book. Go
I picked
figure,
it off
of
the bookshelf over at the boarding house, and I have it, and I want to read it.
And it's, I mean, really, like, this isn't a mega spoiler. Like, I'm not going to go into the ins and outs, but, like, essentially, like, they create the, like, scapegoat of the Wicked Witch of the West because she starts to speak out against the wizard's attempt to create a mass surveillance state in Oz.
Heyo. We wouldn't know anything about
No, this is
we wouldn't know anything about
at
that.
all.
We're all cam girls in the surveillance state.
But that's like literally, I mean, that's as distilled without giving away mega plot point spoilers as I can. But that's essentially like then why they branded her the Wicked Witch.
And talking animals, my mom said.
Yeah, but I don't want to go into that.
Okay.
That involves some plot point spoilers. But yes, there are talking animals in the movie. That spoils nothing.
We love to see it. That's great.
What else are you talking about on your show these days?
I've been trying to dedicate a good chunk, like 20 or 30 minutes, to reading actual communist theory. So I started with Lenin's book, The State and Revolution, where he pulls from a lot. It's a great book.
So
Everyone
good.
should read.
It's a short one too.
That one, it's not the shortest.
Long.
It's not that. Honestly,
it's not as short as the
manifesto. Exactly. So the manifesto is 48 pages. I'm sorry, no one has any excuse at this point. It will take you an hour to read the Communist Manifesto and start to answer some questions for yourself.
Yeah, buddy.
For me, people are like, what made you a communist? Number one, I do believe we are all born communists and have to be taught to be capitalist.
Yes, 100%.
But then the second biggest part would be reading the literal manifesto, which again took me an hour. So do it. I have 3 copies.
Yep.
That I'm happy.
I think they just droned your house. Are the books all at your house?
They are.
Or they had secret locations?
They are. What else have I read? One of my favorite things that I read was Lenin's A Letter to the American Worker, where he goes into like what a revolution actually entails. And he's like, minces no words about like, a revolution does involve some like catastrophic losses, but for infinite gain for the collective good. So I chose to read that piece just kind of with the like, I think I kept using the Inigo Montoya quote of like, oh, revolution, you keep using that word. And I do not think it means what you think it means, which again, it's not what happens in a voting booth. It's not a sanctioned
Protest.
permitted quote protest. I'm sorry if you have a permit, It is not a protest.
Is it opposition if you have a permission slip?
No, it's not.
I don't think it is.
It's literally not.
Yeah.
You have permission from the state. They don't care.
You're not a threat.
Yeah.
And that's the point.
So, so that, and then I just touch on, modern plights of the worker, as well as big modern gains of the worker. Starbucks. So yesterday I talked a little bit about the Starbucks strike, which bears repeating. Do not cross that picket line. There are a million reasons that you should not be going to Starbucks anymore. However, right now, really don't do it. The workers just announced that they plan to strike indefinitely. They have no end date. Yeah, I know. It's very exciting.
Oh,
Now, what
Solidarity
are their terms?
from the hills.
Solidarity.
I'm getting it tattooed. I don't know who's coming with me. but
Solidarity.
That's
we
pretty
going in the
good.
back. Shelby gonna.
It's pretty
do
good.
us up. Yeah.
Dude, and also because North Carolina,
yeah.
why do I want to move to North Carolina?
my dog.
Durham, the city of Durham. Last night, all I saw was the social media post from
Get
the
it.
triangle, which
Love
the
it.
triangle in North Carolina, I believe, is Raleigh, Durham, and Greensboro. I hope I got that right.
I feel like
I
you're
think
right.
that's the triangle, and they have a PSL, Party for Socialism and Liberation chapter that represents that whole triangle, because these places aren't far apart.
Yeah.
In New Mexico, that sounds crazy, but it's literally these cities are 20 minutes apart. You can't really tell the difference when you're from the desert. But their PSL page announced that Durham, the city of Durham, again, I don't know to what extent, is ready to general strike until ICE gets the heck out. I know. It's very
Durham,
good times.
Get
Yeah.
it, North Carolina.
Get
I
it.
know.
Heck yeah.
And y'all saw the footage of them going through the woods?
Grandma
Yes.
was mad, bro.
Hey,
It is like
Grandma.
Deliverance, but against
Yeah.
ICE agents,
Yeah,
which kind of rules.
Dude. Yeah. I'm like, I would, yeah. I was like, I don't know. Wow, North Carolina, get it.
Yeah. I mean,
bro.
Do we know anybody in North Carolina?
oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
3 people, 3 good friends of
Yes.
Madrid and the station.
Very dear
and
friends.
Of at least the
Solidarity,
yeah.
y'all.
Solidarity.
We'll be in touch.
We got legal representation in
Yeah.
North Carolina.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, really?
Well,
yeah.
it's where my lawyer
You
friend
know,
lives.
That's
so.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get a retainer going.
Yeah.
And then I heard they're moving into New Orleans over the weekend.
Oh,
Good luck.
Did not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
So
did
it
not
was,
I
know
mean,
that.
I mean that very sarcastically.
Yeah.
Like they are not going to do well there either.
So keep your eyes on that. So what do y'all think turned Donald Trump socialist?
Probably that super pretty face. He's a sweet talker. He's great to look at. Come on.
New
memes-
York is,
Trump's
is
just
cranking
easy.
them out these days. You got
Apparently.
Luigi,
It's,
you got Mamdani.
I have never.
Maybe I need to go back.
I mean, Donald Trump was like, "Oh, don't ask him that. That's too hard hitting. Leave this man alone." But I mean, it's wild the interference he ran for him against these journalists, and even Mamdani at some point is like,
I am in danger. Am I in danger? I think he likes me.
"I think he
worried.
likes you a lot, but."
What was it? The meme that was like he never looked at JD.
JD
Vance.
Vance, JD Vance is
Crying in a closet
I
somewhere.
sent it to. I didn't send it to our chat. I sent it to another meme friend.
You have
actually
other meme
former.
friends?
Yes, I do. Former DJ Giggles, former KMRD DJ. But we send each other a lot of memes. And I sent her one that was like, JD Vance is going to put on extra eyeliner and listen to My Chemical Romance tonight. It's like,
Poor
yes,
JD
he
Vance.
is.
He's got too much going on to be worried about Mamdani.
Oh, I heard,
poor baby.
I heard that Usha, his wife,
yeah.
was stepping out sans ring.
I saw something like that on the memes.
Get it, girl. Get it, girl.
Erica Kirk's going to sweep in there.
Bro.
For real.
Oh my gosh, I'm looking over your shoulders at the peaks on the recording computer. I'm like, we are cackling. Oh boy, let me bring it down a little bit.
Time.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
We have to laugh.
We have to laugh.
Oh, if we weren't laughing, we'd be crying.
Oh boy.
Well, I do both.
Yeah, so we were, just for the folks who aren't hip to it, number one, you're listening to In the Cab with Dream Queen here on KMRD-LP with Hawt Diggity and Lil Queen Trashmouth. And we are talking about Zoran Mamdani's visit to the White House yesterday. And it's just been we were just talking about the general crazy news week. I mean, when
Is it normal
when was
ever?
it? Like, did we have a weekend in between
Where it was, like, chill?
the emails?
Yes.
Right. Yeah. Well, okay.
We've had a weekend in between.
Just enough time to come up for air. I feel like.
Yeah. And then it was just kind of like, what could happen? And by the end of the week, we have a whole bunch of mess.
Such a mess.
I mean, Trump just,
Everyone that's listening, do yourselves a favor if you have access to memery and the internet. Please use whatever search engine you feel so inclined or social media platform, whatever. Look up the memes of this Zoran Mamdani visit to the White House because it's
good.
really
gold.
good. It's really good.
I think I reposted in my stories in the cab radio, and it might have been under Resist the Coagula, but the one where it's like, get you somebody who looks at you like Trump looks at Mamdani.
That's the one that I sent you guys, which was so appropriate after yesterday, where Mamdani is labeled cheese or me eating cheese, and Trump staring at him is like, my dog.
I mean,
Hatch does do that quite a bit. Everyone knows.
So, it
doesn't have to be me
He
eating
didn't
cheese.
need to go in there and take a bunch of AK-47s. He just flashed a nice looking smile. I mean, I have to say that, our side is a little bit more better looking. I mean, look at it.
Yeah.
I will say, I mean, just to like it, I feel like it adds to what you're saying. There's no male loneliness epidemic on the left.
Right. That's right.
There is no male loneliness epidemic on the left. The only
but
people
for
you ever hear talk
centrists
about
and
it.
right of it.
Yes.
All right, well, let's talk about that for a
Amazing.
second then, because this all relates and this song can wait. I think there should be more male loneliness epidemic.
I'd like to add to
toward
Get lonelier,
toward
yes.
Hakeem Jeffries,
Yep.
toward Chuck Schumer, and toward a lot of the people who are, what are we calling it? Are those lefts or liberals? Liberal lefts.
Centrists.
They're
centrist
centrists.
at best.
If anything,
What do we call the Democratic Party right now? Because
Center right?
Yeah, let's bring this down to how they undercut Mamdani on his way down south. I mean,
while Trump is fawning over someone who just ran and won a very successful grassroots campaign as a socialist, and this man,
Democratic Socialist, because they put their name on the front of it. No, I
know.
just want to say it is
it is the DS. Yeah,
Yeah,
he was in
absolutely.
DSA.
right.
But as that's happening, how many members in the House of
It started
How
with
many
86, then
and
it
now
went
it's up to 100 and some?
109.
Oh,
are
yeah, the
voting
vote
to
against
condemn
socialism.
Yeah. Like, way to throw him under the bus. But is this
Also,
a
way
complete...
to shoot yourself in the own foot repeatedly. Democratic Party, like,
What
I mean,
are
I
you-
know we
yeah.
all know
No, yeah.
why it's again controlled opposition.
Yeah.
They are not a true opposition party. However,
Follow the money, people.
their optics at this, I'm like, what are you doing? Like, who's even falling for this anymore? This is crazy.
Yeah. It's insane.
It broke my brain a little bit yesterday.
I have not heard a single person in like quite a while, actually. And this might just be because of the things that I do follow and the things that I do see that like that's not in my feed. But I have not seen nearly as many people trying to be like, oh no, the Democrats are still good. Like
True.
no one has tried to convince me of that in like a very long time. I've seen a lot more people who were like liberal by all counts now totally flipping on the Democrats and being like, what are you doing? Like, I supported you, but what are you doing? I don't support what you're doing now. Like, this is crazy. So I've seen a lot more people actually starting to be like, oh no, the Democrats don't do anything except doormat for the right. Because
I've also seen,
that's it.
as far as other shifts online and just like seeming social trends like that I get, again, I'm relying on information that I'm getting from like very leftist grassroots social media pages, right?
Yeah.
But a lot of people doing true left grassroots work, especially in quote unquote red areas, are having more success convincing like GOPers and Republicans and ex-MAGAs to come to the more socialist, true left side than quote unquote liberals.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which I think I've also noticed that
Mhm.
in my personal spheres, which again comes back to what? Class.
Yeah,
Where
it's incredible.
Yeah.
How many people I feel like, from the same right or right adjacent groups that you just mentioned, how many of them are like, wait, hold on, this is effed, what's happening? And I think it's great, but like
Yeah.
more.
And it's class consciousness, right? Because
Yes, I feel like the Epstein files honestly
Mm-hmm.
had a lot to do with this. The fact that there were so many like formerly still, I don't know, MAGA Republicans who are like, no, release the files. Like, what are you talking about?
You said for years.
Release the files. What are you talking about? And then the fact that, they did all this gymnastics with the files, they disappeared. They don't exist. They're all redacted. You can't even read it.
There's nothing of note in there.
Yes, all the things that they said to try and divert people from wanting to ask about this. I think that it was like, that was a catalyst for sure, where a lot of people who were right adjacent, right leaning, however you want to say it, were like, wait, no, hold on. Something is wrong. What is this?
Funny thing about when you develop a pool of single issue constituents.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and I will say though, I think it's compiled too with the food situation,
Absolutely.
Yep.
and with the foreign wars.
Yeah.
I mean, basically,
And farming stuff.
and the farming,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
because put food agriculture and the farmers. I mean, education. Folks are like, we didn't vote for this. It's like, what? And your single issue that you did vote for is immigration.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be real. It was anti-DEI.
Racist.
And racist.
You want to be a racist out in public and feel comfortable about it again.
Yep.
That's
So you're
going to
make laws to make it okay to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
But the thing is that racists have cold hearts and they will take everybody down.
Yeah. And capitalists
Yeah.
really will, again, if you are not capital, which you are not,
By the way.
meaninless
Well, but-
in this system. Yeah.
Because racists want to make everybody capital. I mean, capitalists,
Producers of
I mean,
capital.
to an
Racist.
extent, absolutely.
because you're not a human being.
But if they
you
could
are
replace
a servant
yes.
or a slave, your
You-
body
but if
is
they
you
could
can
literally
replace
a labor
produce
pool.
labor.
Yeah,
That's
that
what
how
What I'm
your
saying
value
is if like a grasshopper was able to do it, like it would be like, yeah, great. Like it's not about
Yes,
you.
absolutely.
It's about an
How much-
entity, any
yeah.
entity's ability to produce capital, be
Yeah.
that a machine entity, a human entity, an animal entity, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with you. It's
Yeah.
just there's this point where we're at right now, and folks need to really look at it because not only is your labor producing capital, but in more than one way, in the sense that not only do you go to work for them and make a product, but then they take your money because then you're spending it on their crap. Or, if you have just enough to get by, then utilities and everything that's,
The system is
privatized.
functioning exactly as intended.
Yep. Which I will say, shout out to Wikipedia. They are running like an excellent communism, Marxist, socialism situation over there where like
Yeah.
anytime I've had to go, like when I was reading the synopsis of socialism, utopian and scientific to catch people up yesterday, like the Wikipedia page on that publication has it's like, this is a part of our series on Marxism for more here. And then it'll direct you to like
wow.
more Marxist links. It's pretty great. Shout out Wikipedia.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't it interesting how the free online library that searches
User
for
contributed
right? They like
wants
that.
to be communist. Funny how that works.
So
Do the billionaires own all the other news? Is that what's happening?
Oh, weird. How'd that happen?
well, can we take a little moment and explain for people like they're in the second grade about the difference between communism and socialism?
Communism, the way that I see it at least, and this is like probably going to butcher it and put it like way too broadly. The way I see it, socialism is the vehicle, the destination is communism.
Great way to put that.
Say more.
Socialism is like the action to find the result.
Okay.
The result
or
being
it's like a stepping
communism.
stone.
Yes.
Too. Like we can't go straight.
It's a transition space.
Yes.
For communism.
Yes.
So what is happening in this transition space? Is it things like mutual aid? Is it things
I
like
feel like yes. I feel like it's finding
public-
ways to also use the systems that we currently have, the infrastructure we currently have, for the means of the people. So it's not even that certain things would completely stop functioning. Certain things would completely stop functioning the way that they do, but even those things would be reinvented and changed and rebuilt.
Or with the wither away of the state that
Yes.
Marx and Lenin both always referred to, where it's like, so we go from this quote unquote free market, hyper capitalist, imperialist, arguably fascist society. We still have to use some of the remnants of that system to quote unquote smash the state.
Yeah.
Right? To smash the oppressive state. And then like this phase after like that revolutionary phase when you're still like working with some of the tools and leftover systems of said state, that's like the socialist time.
Yeah.
And then eventually you realize, oh wait, things are more fair and working properly now. We don't need a state. And then you get communism.
So is this the place where Trump and Mamdani may have found a common ground where he, that place of taking the tools that are already in place? I mean, this is assuming Trump understands anything.
He doesn't. I promise you he doesn't. I watched more of that interview and I'm like, oh, this man is confused.
Yeah, he was lost in those pretty eyes.
He really was. No, I'm like, you are fangirling right now. Again, not on principle, just on looks. This is like...
How many
Wow.
notepads do you think they found in the Oval Office with hearts and
in his strawberry shortcake sheets?
I can't.
Well, okay, so what I was getting at before you tainted my mind's eye.
You're welcome.
That with him in the robe, it just
I can't, bro,
but
I can't.
Where we have to keep these systems in place for a while longer was my thinking process. Like we're using that. Don't get rid of that just yet. So the fascists and the socialists, and is that why there's such a thin place between white nationalist socialists and regular socialists? Like it's the fascism and socialism kind of rub up against each other somehow.
Fake socialism. Like
Fake
Nazi
socialism.
socialism.
I was going to say when the German workers party,
But that was again a white supremacist national the
It would
socialist
throw nationalism in it.
The socialist communist ideologies that I believe that I know that I prescribe to, and I believe Diggity as well, is again based in an international working class solidarity.
Yes, absolutely.
So there's no so when anybody starts kicking around nationalized socialism, no, that is a dog whistle for white supremacy and is not
hidden in the idea of a working class person.
Yes.
Yeah.
They want to appeal to the
one,
poor.
one type of working class person.
Yes.
White men.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Generally speaking.
Yes.
Okay. So let's talk about the working class in Santa Fe. And you brought this up a little bit yesterday on your show. We'll go local. The wages have been voted to been tied to rent now. Mm-hmm. They anticipate bringing up the minimum wage in Santa Fe up to $17.50
in 2027. That's happening. That's happening. And then from there on, it will be a reevaluated increase with the cost of living factored in.
Which, is this good? Yes.
It is good.
This is good. And
I know.
It's not enough.
It's not.
It's not enough.
No, $66 an hour is where we're at.
That is the buying power of minimum wage back in the day when boomers were buying houses. One single person worked full time. No one else in the family worked. Everyone got to go to college. They got to buy houses. They had, even extra cars, vacation homes. The buying power of minimum wage back then, if it were to be consistently applied across the board in the future, minimum wage would be $66 an hour.
Right now.
to have the same buying power as minimum wage back in boomer times.
Or they could make some more stuff free.
That too.
Hey,
You could give us our earthly human rights, like food and water and housing and healthcare. Yeah.
I mean, it's like we've talked about this before. The funniest thing about like crypto and like Bitcoin and stuff like that is like, bro, you are like this close. You are this close to literally admitting it's not
real.
Even real.
Yeah.
What is
So
I'm gritting
close
my
and yet
teeth.
so far away.
Yeah. Like, how do you just a little scoot, a little
Like,
closer,
why do we need to
almost there?
abstract it even more?
Yeah. The value change,
Make
it used
it
to be based
faker.
on gold. It used to be based on this. It's like,
Make
no,
it more
dude.
fake. Why?
Because that's what some people need. All the way at the end of the day, they have to have something right in front of them, just explained in a certain way. That's why we're here where we are right now. You know. What else?
Dude.
Venezuela.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Did you see? I gotta look this one up. If you got something on Venezuela, go. But did you hear?
I
about
mean, I've just got
troops
that
in
we have
Mexico?
Wait,
25% of our war arsenal.
Yes.
down
Okay.
there.
So I have heard a bit
Caribbean.
about this. Yeah. That
Yeah.
a bunch of things have been like, no one's talking about it in the news whatsoever. But so many different vessels and carriers and all these other things are moving in the direction of Venezuela. I don't know how many of them have like hit their set point for now or like, you know, but absolutely.
Yeah, the last
It's
time,
happening.
Last time I checked, 67 people. Now this was a week ago. That 67 people were killed on boats in the water down there, and they did a meeting in Congress where it's no war without congressional consent.
Right. Because they're just trying to make moves.
Yeah, and so people were trying to bring attention, people in Congress to the fact that we don't have congressional approval to be doing strikes down there right now.
Which, I mean, I appreciate I guess I appreciate the effort, but at the same time, it's like, that they're already doing all of these other things. They're moving these carriers and these like warships. And you know what? It's like they're already doing all the,
I just had to make sure that this wasn't just a like social media scroll misinformation, and it's not. I'm now looking at an MSN article. Do you guys hear that we accidentally invaded Mexico a couple days ago?
Put a sign on the beach and said,
Bro.
yeah. So again, I just had to make sure this was true before I brought it up, but it is 100% true.
Wow.
The article title that I'm looking at right now, did the U.S. accidentally invade Mexico? Military cites, quote, confusion after landing on a Mexican beach and declaring it U.S. property.
yeah.
Oh my God. What?
Yeah. An official from the nearby U.S. military base said that contractors had put the signs in the region by accident and vowed to avoid confusion in the future. Okay, so how about don't be in other countries? I have a real easy way for you to avoid that confusion in the future.
Babe.
Get out.
Oh.
But how are we going to do colonialism if we don't go there?
Accidentally invade
just can't.
countries?
No, our neighboring nation, an ally. Like this is
That's no accident,
people
my
we
dog.
have trade agreements with. Like that is not good. Not a good look. Not a good look.
It's
and
like-
also has a socialist president. So womp womp. What do we think is really going on?
Yeah, they won't.
Let's see if we can just accidentally invade Mexico and if anyone will care.
Let's see if it takes. Let's just try. See if it takes. You know?
Can we
I feel
start
like
doing
that's
that? I'm just gonna start putting up signs in places. This is mine now.
squatters' rights.
Sorry.
This
See what
is
happens. Why not?
I mean,
crazy.
it kind of already happens.
I mean, I know. But can we do it back?
Yes, you do it.
Yes,
all bets
we
are off
should.
now. We're all just going wild. 'Cause,
Yeah.
Well,
clearly there are also, by doing things like this, Mexico and Venezuela, the government, I mean, as if anyone needed any further proof, the government continues to prove over and over again they are not playing by any set of
No.
rules. It does not matter
They're
who's...
not even following laws.
No! So I'm like, we're the only ones.
So let's talk.
We're the only ones who are doing that.
Let's talk about the following laws. We've got a couple more minutes. Let's touch on the call for the representatives. I'll say
The public execution
the public,
of elected officials.
Yes, yeah. I don't know how to say it because they're all from different.
Because there's no good way to try and
So what
say it.
it was
Like,
different various elected representatives, I think mostly members of Congress, but that had served in the military in some capacity, released a video reminding people that you swore an oath you can refuse
unlawful orders.
That is well within, again, contracts, babies.
Yeah. You have the right.
You actually do have that right. And then Trump responded by truthing or whatever
You call it.
On Truth Social.
Yeah, what's the actual? What did he actually say? He said this is seditious. He said seditious behavior.
This is from USA Today because I just brought up a new article that was released yesterday because I wanted to talk. He's walking back these statements, but Trump was addressing a post he made the previous day on social media website Truth Social, in which he accused the Democratic lawmakers of seditious behavior, punishable by death. And basically, these folks were saying that
But January 6th was fine.
It was peaceful.
I mean, I'm just saying, if if they had just taken care of this on January 6th,
I mean, you know, yeah, I have very complicated emotions about that day. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, yes, but not you.
Yeah.
So for the backstory, y'all, and this is from an article on the USA Today. Trump accuses 6 Democratic lawmakers of seditious behavior punishable by death. In a ream of social media posts on November 20th, President Donald Trump accused a group of Democratic lawmakers who made a video telling service members to resist illegal orders of seditious behavior punishable by death. It's called seditious behavior at the highest level, in all caps, Trump wrote. Each one of these traitors to our country should be arrested and put on trial. Their words cannot be allowed to stand. We won't have a country anymore. An example must be set. And he's, Trump also reposted a cascade of other angry posts calling the lawmakers traitors and domestic terrorist Democrats, and another reading, hang them, George Washington would.
Yes.
In all caps.
Dude.
Now, I just want to say about the Scorpio new moon that was happening as he is posting this at apparently 3 a.m.
Oh! That's not a red flag at all.
Came out in the middle of the night.
Dude.
Was what I saw.
When I see like my friends and loved ones posting or sending stuff at 3 a.m., I'm like, you good?
Yeah.
We doing okay?
When the
president is doing this is not a good sign.
I'm like, can we get a wellness check on the president?
Yeah.
At 3 in the morning. Yo, bro, he's doing it again. Will you just go knock on the door? Like,
just take it away from him.
Yeah. Time out. Put it in the box. Put it in the box.
So these folks are all getting death threats now, in their offices. And I've seen quite a few people just approaching various senators in the hallway and Congress people and asking them how they feel about this. And, they're scared, but they're not going to give up.
But the fact that it's like, okay, to people who are still somehow blindly following this man and, stoked about everything he does and says, etc. Do they not see things like this? Like, they talk all the time about supporting our troops and respecting our veterans and all these things and how they handle that in policy is like a whole nother very obvious way about how they feel, which we won't get into right now. But specifically the fact that these former service people who are usually held in incredibly high regard by people right-leaning, right adjacent, again, whatever you want to call it.
They at least buy the stickers saying they support them.
Yes, exactly. I mean, again, it's like with pro-life, it's a show. It's not actually what it's about. But the fact that people can see this and have watched the video of those former service members being like, hey, you have every right to resist an illegal order, an unconstitutional order, however you want to put it. The fact that there aren't more people who are looking at this and being like, wait, no, it's not like these people are doing, this is like still kind of like them just doing their job and being responsible with the experience and the knowledge that they have. I haven't seen anyone like turn on any of them. I mean, obviously they're, again, death threats and so on, but like, I just don't understand how people who claim to support these things like can, again, look at this and still back Trump.
Because they're just repeating talking points.
Well, and again, this brings up one of the,
support the troops, but again, not through housing and healthcare.
No.
Okay, so what does that actually mean?
Yes, exactly.
You're supporting our right as, again, a state authority to go murder people and expand. That's what you support, not the actual troops.
This it's also connected to turning intelligence on American citizens.
Yes.
So that by labeling, by being the thought police, socialism, communism, anarchists, anybody who thinks a different way than you needs to be surveilled and put to death. I mean, he's using too many death threats.
Well, and these people especially too, it's like these are people who worked and functioned within the U.S. military industrial complex.
Again, my question.
These are people who know what they're talking about. Of course they're a threat to him.
And on the other side, so like questioning like why aren't we support the troops people turning on this statement? I have an additional question for the other side of people who are against Trump. You think you can vote this man away?
Come on.
You think that's how this ends when he's
so
again issuing literal public death threats against elected officials? You think this gets resolved in a voting booth?
No.
Well, that's why the opposing party is adjacent, right? Because now we have the only way to vote this out is by getting the other AIPAC party involved, and that's
who also supports murderous capitalistic expansion and surveillance.
So real quick, we have about 2 minutes left. I'm going to go to DJ Otto here in a minute. AI, speaking of surveillance, AI, Peter Thiel selling off
that
the
bubble
bits
bursting.
Oh, yeah. We were talking about this last night.
Into a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah.
Or
something worse. What do you think?
Well, I told you a little bit about this last night, how like there is no actual sustainable infrastructure involved with AI. Like the processing chips all burn out within 15 months. So literally if this bubble bursts, there's nothing. Like it's nothing. It's an abyss. It is a water sucking black hole that made us all really miserable for way too long. Like
but like, when you see people like Peter Thiel, who is like,
a lizard.
The top of first and foremost, a lizard person, but at like the top of the pyramid, if you will, when it comes to AI, Peter Thiel is at the very top. When that man starts to lighten his load,
offload all of it.
Yes,
he sold all his NVIDIA stock.
Yes,
maybe he's going back underground,
and that's what makes the chips.
Then we talk about Alex Karp,
and now he's not funding the company that makes the chips. Like again, this is all
what's
about.
What's he gonna do?
This is so. It's like I'm like, dude, you can't tell when someone's about to jump ship. Like this man is doing all of the things that are telltale.
No, he jumped.
Yes,
like he jumped.
He lightened the load because he didn't want to sink. He's like getting rid of everything.
His Tesla stock and all his AI chip stock.
Like, what do you know, bro?
I think Cthulhu's coming.
Hey,
I think he's
Moon Hatch. Let's do this.
I mean, I just watched Godzilla -1 a couple days ago. I'm like,
ready.
Let's go. Give
Giant
me
monsters.
entities. I am here for
what
it.
What else is the biggest boss after the oligarch? Like
Godzilla.
Yes. So natural chain of events.
But Godzilla,
and then I don't like
that. Right?
I would say I don't like that Godzilla is also like a loose analogy for the atomic bomb. Don't love that when I just started saying that because that could also be coming.
Hey,
and yes, Godzilla is sometimes a good guy.
Yeah,
it depends on the movie. There's like a lot of it depends. When he fights Mecha Godzilla, good guy.
I always side with Godzilla. I love the monsters.
Yeah. Oh wow!
What a day! What a time! What a life!
What a time to be alive!
What a show!
Stay tuned.
Yeah, the show must go on.
Here we are.
The world, what is it? We're all just actors. The whole world is but a stage. Whatever Shakespeare said, something
whatever
like that.
Shakespeare said.
He would know.
Maybe we're all just in a fever dream. I think it
No.
will. I think
Collective fever
CERN's
dream.
gonna open up that. There's something's gonna crawl out of that portal. I think
Okay,
Peter Thiel's
okay.
got some
we gotta
other
talk about.
knowledge.
Yeah, we gotta talk about.
Yeah.
CERN
All right,
sometime.
y'all. We'll give a last word. We got 30 seconds.
Okay,
Don't
love you,
fall
bye.
into the CERN black hole this week, so we can see you next week.
Don't talk to cops.
Embrace the void. Come
And
out the other side.
do not cross that
something new.
Starbucks picket line. Do not.
Do
Yeah.
not.
And yeah, you said don't talk to cops.
Don't talk to
You
cops.
said pay your workers a livable wage.
Always, yeah.
Yeah.
Do that. And I say love yourself and everything. All right, y'all. In the Cab Radio is produced by Jada White, aka Dream Queen. Original theme music produced by Baby Weekend Boys and Icky Mac the Beat Jugular. Learn more at In the Cab Radio at Linktree. Thank you so much for tuning in.